Did you hear someone scream? He said no.
Hi, we're the Super Dark Collective.
Holy shit, we have Gary Zaroli actually in the house.
I am here.
Great to have you, Gary.
It's great to be had.
You look so much better in person.
We should probably update our photos at this point.
Use some haircuts had been had.
Not had.
Yeah, I think I'm just a straight up hippie now.
Yeah, you are.
I fought wearing tie-dye today because I knew you were coming over. And I didn't want to hear it.
I look at pictures of Shane and I, and I'm like, man, I just look like I'm dating the festival kid. Except he's wearing an Old Dirty Bastard shirt, so...
Yes, I guess we have a special guest.
We do have a special guest. Sound boy extraordinaire.
John Olander.
Hi.
How have you been, John? What have you been up to?
Well, to be honest, a whole bunch of nothing. For the first few months there, it was pretty cold, and I ordered a bunch of things off the internet to entertain myself. And then slowly getting introspective, trying to be as creative as I could be, often in really extended periods of intense creativity, followed by periods of, okay, let's just clean the house. Spending a lot of time with my girlfriend, whose stockings I'm actually talking through right now so that you guys don't get killed with my peas. And I've gotten back to playing drums with other people, namely Matt of Double Goer, and I hope to start practicing with Keith from Che Guevara T-shirt. It's just been really strange, and I've been trying to record every stupid idea that I have. I miss you all, and I hope to see every single one of you soon, except for Gary.
You definitely know John Olander if you've ever played one of our events. He is the sound guy at our shows, and he will tell you how to set your stuff up probably better than you already set it up.
Or he will tell you what you're doing wrong.
Sometimes you may not have asked for reverb or delay, but he blessed you with it anyway.
And sometimes if you're playing a noise set, he just happens to join right in.
John Olander picked out this video that we're going to start out with from a New York City artist named Xander Naylor, and this song is called Quarantine Dream.
Yeah, it's all David Lynch all the time.
Gary has a lot to say about this one.
I was saying I don't even know what to say about it.
I feel like COVID-19 has made us all want to make weird music and weird videos.
It's like she was really proud of that bottle of oil.
That is from Brooklyn, New York-based experimental artist Xander Naylor.
It's never a good idea to start a fire like that in the middle of the woods, I just want to say.
Although it looked cool.
That was directed by Xander.
Yeah, we've known Xander for many years now, through our good friend Nicholas Blair.
Yeah, he was his roommate in college.
Since then, he's been able to come up and play a couple of shows in this area.
He played guitar and lip talk at one point. I'm going to read what he has as an explanation for the video. Quarantine Dream draws inspiration from repositioned and re-evaluated life in the age of coronavirus. Images of a return to the land transmute into a narrative of the human relationship with Mother Earth, from peaceful hunter-gatherer to anxious, violent actor on, a message of hope amidst the chaos. Perhaps during this systemic respite, we can find a new relationship with nature and more broadly the planet. Perhaps it's time to take a step back from the house we've taken for granted. Perhaps it's time to re-examine beauty. Perhaps it's time to allow nature back in. I really enjoyed that video. It was good. Psychedelic.
It's really good.
Speaking of psychedelic, woohoo! Another New York City-based project. Sloppy Jane is basically a collective based around artist Haley Dahl.
I got to play pool with Haley before the show.
It's funny, they came and then they went, and I never met a single person from that band.
There were a lot of them.
I want to say well over 10 members.
Well, some of them were underage as well, so we had to kind of sneak slash just make sure hey.
We had to sneak and hide a lot of things that night.
Yeah, we had to block the window to give her a barrier from
the horse cops.
She usually gets completely undressed.
Well, she had shoes on.
And Tide Pods in her mouth. So yeah, if you aren't sold on this yet, you should definitely check out Sloppy Jane.
Very inspiring.
The song is called Mindy.
Wow.
Sloppy Jane, Mindy.
So I'm guessing the blonde-headed guy was the Tooth Fairy?
I don't know.
I don't know if you guys know this, but when I was a child, I wanted to grow up to become the Tooth Fairy. It seemed like they brought happiness to every child, no matter what. I don't know. Looking at this, I think I might look like this Tooth Fairy once I'm Gary's age.
John Ennis is the actor. That's like a famous actor.
He looked very familiar. Yeah.
I want to look him up. Holy shit, it's the guy from fucking Mr. Show.
Oh.
Wait,
what guy?
The guy who always, like, screams at everyone.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's great.
No, that was amazing. I kind of wish I'd been in that video.
Yeah, you could have been one of the creepy older guys in there.
I could be the creepy older guy in a lot of videos.
That was from the 2018 album Willow. That was directed by Haley Dahl.
I mean, I had a real physical reaction to that video. I was just like, the thought of like the giant pliers coming after one of my teeth.
You knew something blue was going to come out of her mouth at some point, because it usually does.
If you want to check out more, go to sloppyjanemusic.bandcamp.com.
Very good.
Speaking of good, All Good Advice is the next video we're going to watch by our own Madeline Darby.
What?
Oh, sorry, All Good Advice Dance Mix. Do you want to set this video up?
Yeah. Enjoy.
Once was a girl with blue velvet eyes, whose name is buried with her and her lies. She calls to me whispering sweet lullabies, and tells me the secrets of life. Yes, all good advice comes from the dead. We can't remember what the living have said. Yes, all good advice comes from the dead. It lives in the trinkets beside our bed.
My first question is, where the hell did you find a payphone?
In the plaza, behind the egg.
It's a nice short and sweet video.
Yeah, it's a cool song. I like that.
That is from your album What Is Love on Tribe Tapes.
Yes, that is a kind of remixed version of the song.
Yeah, I like the black and white aesthetic, old-timey, grainy look to it.
I was really into the idea of like writing old-timey sea chanty music, nursery rhyme, horror tales.
Love it.
Thanks for inspiring me.
And I'm sure it stars Shane.
Oh yeah, Shane's in there too. Chris has a cameo, some bananas. I don't know what action figure that is.
It's from Kevin Sorbo's Hercules.
Oh, God.
But yeah, that was fun.
Next up, we have a video submission from our friend Ryan Flynn out in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Ryan is a dancey synth wizard.
Orb wizard.
All right, so Ryan Flynn, The Wound.
nothing but a faded pain. I've got my eyes set on another lover. Take in the sight that's been conquered by the wide skies that fill with veins out there reaching for a frame.
All right, from Planet Poughkeepsie, that was Ryan Flynn.
The Wound.
That blue stuff must be really good.
That was from his 2019 self-titled album, Ryan Flynn. You can find all that stuff at ryanflynnmusic.bandcamp.com. And that was directed by Ryan Flynn.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he definitely brings an intensity to his music videos versus like fun carefreeness of his live performance.
Yeah, I think, music videos are a great way to fully show an extension of yourself or your band that you might not be able to just carry out with your words and sounds. So if you don't have a music video and you're in a band, make one and send it to us.
superdarkcollective@gmail.com.
All right, we're going to close this out with another band from Toronto, because we love our Canadian bands over here.
We do.
This is a band called Ace of Wands. This is their newest single, available at aceofwands.bandcamp.com. And this is called Feminine Values.
A selfish move, that great pretender, to fill the void, get hooked by promises of trust, of understanding. I'm only looking for a mirror of my wanting, reflecting all the wanderlust. The void below me opens up. The way it moves, a trick of light that turns the body into shadow, to fill the empty up with nice and knowing pressed on me from the moment I said I wish she never had a chance. I
Ace of Wands, Feminine Values.
Yeah, cool song, too.
This is a band that if I ever heard that they were holding tryouts for a new drummer, I would audition in a heartbeat. They were awesome when they played at Desperate Emmys.
That was a new 2020 single available at aceofwands.bandcamp.com. That video was directed by Samuel Scott for Last Frame Pictures.
Judging from this music video, I think they would appreciate very much my knowledge on houseplants.
And apparently there were not only, I think, some shiny silver clothes in that video, but an orb as well.
There was some connections between some of the videos,
Yeah.
really oddly.
Blue lighting, blue slime, blue juice.
If you guys can help me get Canadian citizenship, I would appreciate it very much. It's hard for us Americans.
I feel like this time around, Gary isn't saying anything profound because he's actually sitting in the room with us.
Yeah.
And you're not in a bad mood either. Like, I feel like the last one, you seemed like you were pretty dark.
No, usually when I do these, it's like right in the morning, right after I wake up, and I'm like, I've got to say something profound or...
You do a really great Henry Rollins impression. Shout out to Henry Rollins.
Yes. But no, it was fun doing this like this.
It kind of feels normal, doesn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I can't wait to put my head back on my body.
I just want to let you guys know that Talia just brought me the most delightfully garlicky pasta dish I have ever had. And, well, I guess that means that her stockings are going to smell like an Italian brothel.
Submit.
Send us your stuff. Or if you don't have any stuff, make some stuff. You got the time. But yeah, keep tuning in, superdarkhomevideo.com. But also tune in to the Super Dark Sunday podcast at soundcloud.com/superdarkcollect.
Do it.
Do it all.
Listen to it, watch it. We'll see you soon. Yeah, it's all David Lynch all the time.
Ugly worm. Eaten by birds. Eaten by birds. Ugly worm. Eaten by birds. You're just a worm. Eaten by birds. Eaten by birds. A little worm. Ugly worm. Eaten by birds. Just a worm. Eaten by birds. Little worm. Eaten by birds. Eaten by birds. You're just a worm. 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 Just a worm.
Gary has a lot to say about this one.